All right, welcome back. This is M-Dog. We are at Bear Lake and finally getting some bites all of a sudden. And I think it's just the overnight. It's 4 a.m. All of a sudden we're getting some bites. Hopefully this will continue to be the case, that we'll get a little bit of activity. Not planning on going real long for this one. Just want to do a little check here. I heard that some folks have been catching the golden tench on Coco. So just thought we would do a quick check and see if we get lucky on anything. I assume we're going to catch some small carp and then perhaps we'll see a golden tench at some point. But right now I'm using a variety of things, 3 different things. And by the way, I'm just using old Coco PVA that I've had from the past. I wouldn't necessarily use 20-gram bags in this spot. I'd probably use 10. And I'm also almost out of cocoa and cream flavor white corn, but I already came to Bear, so I can't buy them. But for now, we're doing 16 and corn on this one. This one does have the double boilie 1622. When you look at the weeklies, this is what some of the largest golden tench this week have been caught on, although I do presume that it might be a little slower. And then this is 16 and single corn. So instead of double corn like the other one, which we already had one bite on this, so I may switch. Oh, I didn't notice the hook size. I want to go down. We don't want a larger hook size on there, I don't think. Large one at the most, but I may change this to single corn as well, just so that we don't run out of corn as fast. If we do run out of corn while I'm still making the video, then I'll use like just regular white corn, or maybe use a smaller second boilie on there. We'll see. But we are at 17 meters clipped. I can't remember. I think sometimes in this spot, it seems to be, better casting to the left a little bit. And then sometimes it seems like kind of to the right over this way is better. So that's why I've got them spread out a little bit. One's left, one's middle, one's right. I mean, nothing drastic, just sort of, spread a little bit. And we'll see if we notice any trends here. But this is definitely the time, this early morning till maybe 8, 9 a.m., where you would think maybe the most likely, time you might see a surprise tench come in. But obviously it could also happen in the late afternoon, early evening potentially as well. Somebody messaged me about this, and then I went and checked weeklies and saw that, sure enough, a lot of golden tench on the weeklies were caught today, so it seems like it is pretty active. I haven't seen anything yet on VK or in our Discord about it, but I may have just missed it. So we have 23 corn left. We'll probably have just enough to get through this video. I'll just keep it like this, double on this one and then single on the far right one. Like I said, 17 meter clip, just kind of casting out here. We do finally have our Megaras back. I mean, we're here at Bear. I should have probably put mono line on, but we're not going to be doing this long, so I'm not going to worry about it. Ooh. I don't think that's a golden tench. I mean, I hope it is, but... yeah, that's a grass carp. It had that feel of like, even though I'm not that big of a fish, I'm still strong. I can still swim really with some strength in the water. Yeah, so we're getting a good variety here. It's a good sign, although I'm kind of surprised it was so quiet overnight. If there's active mirror carp in the water, usually you'll see 1 or 2, but we had nothing overnight. I mean, I sat here, that's why I didn't start recording, just to make sure it looked like it was going to be somewhat active. And now it seems to be. We've had 6 fish in the last 4+ minutes, but good variety of different carp. So as long as you're doing this, not a bad spot. Now, it may get pretty slow during the afternoon. The hotter, warmer part of the days may slow down, might be a little more, require more patience. But yeah, if you're catching decent carp here and have the chance of, you know, a golden tench swimming in every once in a while, that's like, you know, it's pretty ideal for a bare spot. I do want to change this hook. I keep forgetting, but I also don't want to take time with it not in the water. You love to see the rhino beetles coming in. Alright, so if this turns into an actual hookup with a fish, then we'll remember to switch this this hook out. Get that smaller hook on there. It's another grassy. The grassies are liking that single corn right now. So we're doing 16 and single corn on this one. There we go. Not bad at all. Yeah, seems like some pretty nice mirrors right now. Not sure that there's like how much of a chance, like a high chance of trophy carp coming out necessarily on these setups. You never know, obviously, but if you're just, you know, in terms of making silver and XP, if you're just catching decent carp like this and have that chance at golden tench, it's a pretty good situation. Doesn't seem like, if anything, the middle rod might be the slowest. Let's see. Left, right. Does it even show the double? Oh, maybe it doesn't show the double. Yeah, so actually I don't know. I can't tell from that. Seems like it is though. Maybe it bear. This is kind of having a deja vu moment. Maybe bear, you really do better with the single corn. I'm kind of thinking that might be the case. That's the other thing you might see a lot of during the middle of the day, unfortunately, are these undersized mirrors. So if you don't mind a little slower daytime, maybe just switch into the double boilies and try to avoid the small stuff a little better. I don't know. Like I said, several of the weeklies were definitely using bigger boilies. So you never know when it's going to hit. 1622, there's 16 corn. 1622, 16 corn. That's an interesting one. I've done that before here at Bear, gone with cocos and cream, and then coconuts and fruit as the other pop-up. I've seen that before. Very small mirror. Really won't bother me. So 10 fish, 13 minutes, not bad. Again, it's not going to keep... Well, we've had more than that because we've turned some into fish pieces. But still, not bad. This is like the morning hours, though. It's going to be a little stronger now than it will be for the whole day. Getting be a little late in the morning to hope for a golden tench still. But like I said, you never know. And I don't know 100% that this is where they're being caught, although I suspect it's at least one of the places, based on information I got from private messages. So I think this is probably as good a spot as any to be trying to get lucky on one. Always feels a little bit like a waste of time to use the scoop, only because I don't have points in that compared to the shovel. So, and for the most part, the shovel baits are, I guess it's nice to stock up on algae every once in a while. Is there anything else on the scoop that I actually use? Not a lot. I mean, you can purchase mayfly larvae. You can purchase bloodworms. Leech is so rare to use that. You can purchase caddisfly. Water beetles, again, very rare. And then the new one, the Gammarus or whatever, could be good. I don't have a lot of experience with them. And I have plenty of them, I think. Pretty consistent mirrors, to be honest. For the most part, it's been relatively slow on the double boilies. And then you see something like that. Small little grass carp like that. I don't know. I think we'll just go to noon here, so we'll wrap it up here shortly. I don't think I'm going to sit through the... Well, for anyone who cares, go Dogs tonight. I think by the time this gets posted, the game will have already been decided. But hoping for the best this evening. And yeah, that's noon. Let's go sell fish, and then I'll come back and we'll check the lines one last time. But So what do we do? 19 minutes, 12 fish. An hour here would probably be not 3 times this much, but probably just a little more than twice this much is what I would guess. Like I said, it seemed like it was going to be pretty slow at night because I threw the rods in around 2 a.m. and didn't have a bite until I started recording, which I think was like almost 4 a.m. So, but a little bit of silver. Again, steady silver. Using those baits, you're going to probably not get the huge carp. So if you don't have big carp gear, this might be a good option. You also have a chance of hitting the golden tench. Like if you have caliber HSVs, I would think this would be a really good carp spot to try to get lucky on. Although I don't know how slow it would be when you take out the PVA. I just don't know. You're going to probably want to throw, have some kind of ground bait or something to feed the water, but it may still be okay without PVA. I don't think bear is typically as PVA dependent as amber sometimes can be. This is actually a pretty decent common here. Which would have increased the silver a good bit. So this is a good sign. I mean, we're still getting reasonably good fish here even after afternoon as the temp starts going up. Yeah, that's a nice one. That would be a fun fight on a caliber HSV potentially. Would be funny if we hit a golden tench here at like 12:50 in the afternoon. Definitely unlikely, but you never know. Yeah, it's another mirror. So not a bad little spot. I almost was going to do another, test at amber, but I'm glad we went this direction. If I have time later tonight, I might do another quick session at amber somewhere, but this was good. So that's another 29 silver on top of the silver we already made. So hey, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you have a little better luck on the golden tench, but let me know how you're doing if you're fishing here at Bear, and I will look forward to seeing you again soon. Tight lines, everybody.